ask Bronny about anything. He's going to be lucky to be the 55th player drafted.
Yeah, that does seem like the most pressing question today.
If the last name was not James,
right.
He's not in the draft.
Yeah, no, that's definitely on the morning that this news is breaking and Woj is doing this great reporting. It's not the question for the morning.
I was floored.
That's hilarious. But no, I think he'll take it, and I don't know why you wouldn't. We'll see what happens with him with the Lakers. But like I said, Kevin Sweeney made the great points. The Lakers. If it was the Detroit Pistons, then I think you could question, is something wrong with college athletics that a coach is wanting to take the Detroit Pistons job instead of coaching at UConn. So
and I love all the people that I think some really thinks time began in 2002.
Oh yeah.
Of the last 2 years. Look what is, or this year. Look what has happened. Harbaugh to the pros. Do they not remember Lou Holtz leaving NC State to go to the Jets?
Oh, I mean,
do they not remember Butch Van Pradekoff leaving Princeton to go to the Lakers? I'm sure they. How about this? How about Paul Brown at Ohio State to go to the NFL?
Yeah.
Never mind Larry Brown leaving Kansas to go to the pros.
Yeah.
Chased out of Kansas.
Of course.
Cal.
Sure.
So many
Patino,
others. I mean, so many. Patino from Providence to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Never mind from Kentucky to Boston.
That's right. Yeah. So, I mean, a tale as old as time, college coaches accepting professional jobs.
Who was the guy with the Phoenix Suns that was at Oklahoma? I can't remember his name, but a guy left Oklahoma to go be the head coach of the Phoenix Suns. Cotton Fitzsimmons once left Kansas State to go to the NBA.
I mean, it's a tale as old as time.
It really is, Brian. And by the way, Steve Spurrier leaving Florida to go to Washington when he had at least one, maybe two more in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelvin Simpson, I think if I'm not mistaken, coached the Bucks.
It might have been after Kelvin got chased out, though.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it was.
Yeah.
It's.
But maybe not Lee Aldwin. I think so. But they're just talking like with Harbaugh.
Sure.
Harbaugh been trying to get out of Michigan. They docked his pay.
Yeah, I mean, and then you've got all of
that's right up there with the headline of "Man Bites Dog."
And then you've got all of the quote scandals going on up there, and are suspended 2 times for 3 games in one season.
And the drama it was being delivered with.
Hilarious.
That college sports is over.
Right, of course. No, college sports is going to be fine. Nothing new here.
I don't know that they don't know a lot about college sports or they don't like it. I don't know which one it is.
Might be a little bit of both.
Might be.
I mean, if you don't like something, you don't know much about it.
Why can't I remember the guy that left Oklahoma for the Phoenix Suns a million years ago?
I'm sure we could find it.
And later ended up at Notre Dame. I can't remember his name. Took the Suns to the NBA Finals in '76 against Boston, but I can't remember it. It happens.
Let's see.
McLeod? Would that be it?
I can't find it.
Help me Google.
Was it George McLeod?
I don't know if it was George. I don't remember. It might have been George Leon. I'm sorry.
I
sent y'all down a rabbit hole.
It's somebody. You're all good. But plenty of conversation about Danny Hurley and what happens here. I know Keith Smith will have some thoughts on that. We'll talk to him at 4 o'clock. But let me set up today's show before we get to top and not top story of the day. 3:30. David Cohn from Crane & Company. He'll join us to talk some college football. Weekly guest of ours last year during the football season. Got to get him back on, catch up with him through the off season, and get some of his takes for the upcoming football season. 3:45. We'll make our NBA final picks, and I think I'm gonna go down to the seconds before I decide which way I'm gonna go in this one. But we'll make our picks at 3:45. 4 o'clock. Keith Smith from Spot Track and the Front Office Show will join us, talk the NBA Finals, NBA Draft, Danny Hurley and Lakers, plenty to get to at 4 o'clock with Keith. 4:30, we'll talk some baseball already. A couple of games in action today, Thursday, not a ton of games on the slate. 4:45, we get to big number of the day. 5 o'clock, Greg Gaston will join us to talk Tigers again. A lot to talk about when it comes to the Tigers. 5:30, we'll get to what's trending, and at 5:45, we'll wrap up today's show like we always do with Taco Bell Crunch Time. Let me remind you, we're in our Family Leisure Studios where family and fun come together. Summer is here, and it's time to party. 24-foot above-ground pool for $19.99. All ladders, filter systems, and robotic cleaners, 20% off. Select in-stock patio furniture, now up to 50% off. Play gyms, up to $1,000 off. And patio umbrellas, 20% off. 4-person hot tubs, only $29.99.99. Discounted pricing on all in-stock pool toys, floats, while supplies last. So head over to Family Leisure, 2120 Witten Road, just north of I-40.
Produced by Lee Odwin Seaberry. We're Sports Time. We're with you until 6 o'clock. He's Brian. I'm Brett. We want you to be a big part of our show at 901-360-8255. Text or talk at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and talk line, and all our guests will appear at 901-360-8255 at the Sissy's Log Cabin guest line. This hour of our show brought to you every day by Lexus of Memphis at 2600 Ridgeway and online at lexusofmemphis.com. Great offers on all 2024 models and always special leasing options. Drive in luxury and confidence, knowing that every new Lexus comes with complimentary first and second maintenance services. Call them at 901-334-9673, but they invite you by. Come by the one and only Lexus dealership in town at 2600 Ridgeway and put yourself in the driver's seat of the all-new 2024 flagship LS500, and you'll be looking and you'll be driving in style. When you purchase a Lexus, you get top-of-the-line engineering and design, and they make for the luxury driving experience. Online at lexusofmemphis.com. Experience amazing at Lexus of Memphis.
My top story today, you're all good, Lee Aldwin. You'll just get that music up. My top story today is definitely what's happening with Dan Hurley and the Lakers. I mean, this is a big decision he's going to have to make, and I think is going to have to take some time to make this decision. I don't think this is going to be something, and maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, but this definitely might be something that happens in the next, rest of today or tomorrow. But I definitely think this is going to have to be something that takes a while. I mean, I would not be surprised if this goes on into the weeks or even more days before he makes his decision. I think he's going to talk to a lot of people. Obviously, him and his family are going to have to sit down and discuss this decision, but also he's going to have to talk to, I think he's got plenty of coaching contacts in his contact book that he can